Howdy, y'all. It is Monday, April 22nd. Yes, April. Oh my god. I should know the date. Today, last week in one of my videos where I mentioned about going and getting my Halloween decorations, I mentioned about having to go to court this week over the house. And being an unlawful detainer, the court was this morning, 9 o'clock. It went well. I would say it went in my favor, because what they had me do was they had me sign and notarize this thing. It was called an affidavit of abandonment. And it was a good thing. My computer was giving me so many problems this morning. I wanted to print off that email just in case they, I didn't know what game, because you're going into court for, and look, I'm all snazzy. I'm all dressed in like actual pants. Like, it's cray cray. But I mean, there were other people walking in there in like jeans and like hats, and I was like, well, I guess there isn't really a dress code. But now that I've shown you, and look, my shirt is even tucked in. At least it was, but now it's not, because and my hair's all tied back. I got it. What little hair I've got is tied back in a ponytail. So I tried to look nice. But yeah. They had me sign that, notarize that, let me take my hair down now that I've mentioned that, that affidavit of abandonment, and so I printed that off this morning just in time to leave that when I wanted to leave the house. And it's a good thing I did too. Of course, she was able to call the girl, but I sent it on Thursday. I sent it through email Thursday, and I was actually dealing with the lawyer herself this morning, not one of the secretaries or whatever, because she did not have that affidavit of abandonment in her file. But I was able to show her, like, look, here's the email that I sent you gal. So, well, she was able to call her and get her on the phone and verify everything, so blah, 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 blah. Basically what they did was, because I had signed that, and she blatantly told me that the reason that they put the case against me was because there was property in the house. Even though there's a lockbox on the house, and I couldn't get to my property to get it out. And they had John Doe on there. Like, they had my name, and then they had John Doe. And she said they were going to do something about John Doe because she was like, there's no one else living in the house, right? And I'm like, as far as I know. I was like, unless somebody like broke in and has been squatting there or something, It's like, unknown. If anybody's in the house, if anybody's living in the house, it's unknown to me. That's for sure. So she took us something on that. I don't remember what they did on that. But basically, they dismissed the case against me without prejudice. So I guess I win. That sounds like a win. That sounds like a win to me. So yeah, and I just had to, because we talked before we even got in the room, and basically I just had to stand up there and say yes and correct a lot. I didn't even have to, like, I took my my lease to show that it's like, hey, I've had a lease with Electric Springs since January 10th. I was trying to, like, it's like a test before a test. I was trying to remember all the details in case I had to get up there, and be like, well, when did you, January 10th. I signed at least January 10th. I talked to, Brandy Armstrong, blah, blah, blah. I was trying to remember, like, all the little details of everything, just in case I was asked, but, she got there a little bit before, and then, spake my name in front of everybody, because there's a lot of people apparently going to court this morning. But I was like, hey, it's me, I'm over here. So we chatted a little bit before we even got in the room, and that sped up the process and got it all done. And yeah, so as far as I know, hopefully this is the last chapter of this. She's going to send me a copy of whatever paperwork it is that they have to file, so that I guess I'll have that for my records. so that, I guess I don't know if there's going to be anything else, but like now they have the house, it's theirs. They can do whatever they want to with it, And I got out some more of my Halloween decorations too. Just a few, just a few. So see those right there. I think I know where I'm going to set up my graveyard next year. But I can't remember if I grabbed anything else. I don't know. Oh, that box over there. There's a little box of stuff over there. So they can move forward, do what they need to do, and hopefully they're done with me. So I think at least this chapter ended well for me. Hopefully, it's the end of the book. I guess we'll see. But I'm hungry. It is almost time. It's 10 o'clock. King Chef should be opening soon. I think I'm going to get myself some celebratory crab rangoons. So, they're yummy. They're so yummy. But anyway, since I did mention that last week about having to go to court, I thought y'all might want the update on what happened. I did post in the Facebook fan group, in case you don't want to watch the video, here's what happened. I don't like to force people to watch my videos. It's kind of like, oh, here's a special detail, and you can only get it by watching my video. Like, nah, I'm not that dick. So, at least I try not to be. But, my thingies. I'm almost out of battery anyway. But yeah, I think that was about all I needed to say. I'm going to take off my fancy clothes and order me some Chinese. So, the day has went well, and it's going to end with crab rangoons in my belly, so even better.